Yeah, hello. During my last agile coaching assignment, the senior most manager sitting in the room asked me this question like, what are all the key things that can go wrong in the agile implementations in India? So based on, I could not give just one key thing. So I crystallized onto five key things. The first thing is, we are all doing it for someone else. Yeah, I don't have any interest in it. The management asked me to do it, so I'm doing it. Unfortunately, agile is not a checklist driven stuff. It has to be done by self-motivated teams and committed teams. So if the attitude of the scrum master and the product owner uh, in themselves, if it is like I'm doing it for others because the senior management wants it, then we are in trouble. Very often, the point number two, a controlling manager without contribution capability. Very often, the promotions in organizations in India is based on seniority. You join as a programmer, and once you have 3-4 years experience, you become a team lead, and then again you become a project manager or associate project manager. Everything is driven by seniority. So after 6 years of technical work, if you don't become a manager, then there is something wrong with you, kind of an attitude. So you will be forced to become a manager. And once you are in a managerial level for a long time, you lose your technical competence. So we'll see a lot of middle level managers who are just command and control freaks without contribution capability. This is another big challenge because very often the senior management wants it, the development team wants it, the middle manager is not willing to transition from the traditional command and control manager to a servant leader, that is a scrum master. So this is a major issue because they see scrum or agile as a threat to them. Because the moment we talk about self-organizing team and the moment we say that the team decides how to do things and they self-organize, it becomes, they develop a kind of a insecure feeling. So this is another bottleneck. We are culturally against self-organizing teams. I don't know about millennials, so maybe the generation before that. You tell me what to do in what time frame, I'll do it. So culturally, I'm aligned to that. I'm more comfortable to that. So if somebody tells me what to do and what is the budget for that or the time duration, then I'm more comfortable than me telling things and yeah, so that is because it's like Mada Pita Guru Manager Devam. So whatever my parents tell me, I just obey. Whatever my teachers tell me intellectually, I obey. And then when I go to an organization, whatever my manager tells me, I will do, and I'm psychologically tuned to that. So that is a very difficult thing to break. Uh, Very often, the product owner is not committed to agile. When you go for these agile coaching exercises, the product owner is sitting in some other geography. And sometimes this product owner is part of another organization, not the development organization. And he's not bothered about how you do things, whether you follow waterfall or agile, he's not worried. He wants the end product. Unfortunately, in the agile world, the product owner is an integral part of the team. It is about the product owner and the development team working together and developing something which is of value to the customer's organization. So if the product owner is not aligned to the agile way of working, then it is better not to even start the implementation. and very early judgment. Very often I can see people saying, like, at the end of the training itself, without experiencing agile, they immediately say, oh, this will not work for us. So they are looking for a system uh, which will work in the command and control world. They are not willing to change. So even before starting or experiencing the first sprint itself, the attitude is like, okay, this will not work for us. So that and disillusioned or a negative scrum master, you can imagine the damage that person can do to the rest of the team. So I'll summarize these 5 points of mine. The general attitude is like, I'm doing it for someone, I don't have any interest in it. And second point is the controlling manager without any contribution capability. Uh, and third one is culturally, we are against self-organizing teams because we are coming from a land of arranged marriages where the love marriage is not the norm. So you tell me what to do, my parents tell me whom I should marry, most probably I'll be comfortable with that. If you don't rely my words, I request you to read The Art of Choosing, a book by Sheena Iyengar. So that gives a lot of input on how people decide to choose something. So each nationality has different influences. In India, if my parents tell me something, I just go by it. My teachers tell me something, I go by it. My manager tells me something, I go by it. A senior person tells me something, okay, I tend to trust that intellectually. Then the product owner is not committed to agile, that is the fourth point. And fifth point is early judgment about agile slash scrum, even without experiencing it even once. So my view is experience scrum, allow it to mature 2 to 3 sprints or 4 sprints. Then if it is not working for you, you throw it out. We are not getting into the solution part. So these are the 5 key issues: doing it for someone, controlling manager without contribution capability. Culturally, we are against self-organizing, the product owner not committed to agile, and very early judgment about agile even without experiencing it. Thank you.